everyone, and welcome to a review of Borderlands for the PC. This is just a review of the first playthrough and not a review of the second playthrough or any of the DLC. So, this will be a great episode, guys, so let's jump right in.
Released in 2009 by 2K Games and developed by Gearbox Software, Borderlands is an action role-playing shooter. Gearbox Software did an excellent job of putting RPG elements into a shooter. These RPG elements include leveling and inventory management, as well as quest-based gameplay. One of these RPG elements is a class system. In the beginning of the game, you need to create your class. When you create your character, you have a choice between 4 classes. A worthy point to note is that you can create multiple characters, so if you want a different class, you can create a new character and start from the beginning of the game. Each class has unique skills, abilities, and backstories. Each class also has a unique skill tree to develop. There are also class modifications that are specific to each class. This review will focus on the soldier class. There will be further reviews for each of the other classes at a later time. This will become a series of Borderlands reviews. The soldier class, by the default name of Roland, is the class that I most recommend for beginners. Roland is the most intuitive to learn. Roland's special ability is the Scorpio turret, which you unlock once you reach level 5. The Scorpio turret is very useful because it allows you to take cover while it continues to bear down on the shield of enemies. The Scorpio turret can also be modified by elemental artifacts, which can do everything from adding corrosive damage to adding shock damage. Note that corrosive damage is the most effective, so I definitely recommend adding that class artifact to the turret. You can get these elemental artifacts from nearly everywhere, although a major source of these is the boss battles. As you level up further in the game, you get skill points that can go towards upgrading your turret. These skill points can add everything from the ability for your turret to heal you, to adding a bigger magazine size to your standard weapons. So make sure that you allocate your skill points wisely though, as it is very expensive to restart your skill tree. Although after a certain point in the game, I would most definitely recommend doing it. So now that we've covered the class system, the next thing to cover is the gameplay itself. The gameplay mainly consists of completing quests and killing enemies. You will come across several types of enemies, the most common of which being bandits and skags. Bandits are the rebels on the planet of Pandora. You kill their leaders relatively often throughout the game. Actually, as a matter of fact, the majority of your boss battles will probably be killing the leaders of the bandits. Those bandits always seem to be organizing under a new leader though, and they will bug you throughout your entire journey. The bandits always seem to be long-range enemies though, except for the psychos. The psychos are definitely good for short range, and they add plenty of damage. The bandits also say things that will instantly make you mad at them, and it is rather satisfying just to shut them up by killing them. The skags are large beasts that will show up across every part of your journey. As with the bandits, the damage that they deal depends on the type of skag and their level. The higher the level, the more damage that they will deal. Unlike the bandits, they do not speak at all. Be sure to check the skag piles for loot though, and take every weapon that you can and sell the ones that you will not use. You will most definitely need the cash throughout your journey. As I said earlier, the majority of the gameplay revolves around completing quests. Since the game is a vast open world, you can pick up quests from nearly everywhere. There are 2 main types of quests, the first being the main story quests and the second being the side quests. The main story quests consist of killing bosses and completing other tasks for the locals. The side quests, being completely optional, range from finding people and items to killing other side bosses. Fortunately, I found it easier to do a story quest first and then do all the side quests that appear afterwards. Side quests also result in rewards such as weapons and elemental artifacts. Make sure that you read the text from the quest as it helps improve the atmosphere of the game. The text and sounds from the game is also highly humorous, and it most definitely makes it easier for you to understand what's actually going on. After you beat the main story, you can continue playing to your heart's content. However, you can also play the DLC, if you purchased it, and play through the game a second time under the second playthrough option. I will review the second playthrough under each class as well, and review all the DLC for this game under each class when I get around to beating it. Finally, I have to commend Gearbox and 2K Games for making the graphics in this game excellent. The graphics are great for a game in 2009. They still look comparable to more modern games. Personally, this is one of the best looking games that I have ever seen, and this is due to the cartoon-like graphics. I'm very sure that you will agree as well if you have the chance to play this game. So do I recommend this game? Between the highly humorous story and dialogue, the open world, the RPG elements, and the infinite replayability, I most definitely recommend this game. I recommend picking it up while it is cheap though. And when you pick it up, make sure to purchase all of the DLC, or better yet, the Game of the Year edition. This game will last you for a very long time. I've gotten about 53 hours in it and it's still going strong. I really enjoyed this one and will continue to make reviews based on this game for all the other classes and the second playthrough, as well as the DLC. So, if you enjoyed this video and would like notifications of when a new one comes out, there is that subscribe button at the bottom of the video that allows you to get notified when new videos come out. Subscribing is also nice because it tells me that people are watching my videos and like them. Please consider donating to my show on Patreon as well. Patreon users get to see my content 2 days earlier than everyone else, and it comes with a lot of other rewards as well. Every little bit helps. Also, you can like my page on Facebook if you would like to interact with fans of my show and me, and you can also contribute to discussions regarding the games that I review. And finally, if you have any suggestions for games that I should review, please feel free to comment on the bottom of my YouTube video. I am more than willing to accept your suggestions, and I will probably even review them if I consider them to be good. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day, night, or whatever time you watch this.